Um, so yeah, I guess my reflection was my key verse for the last year was Matthew 6:33, which reads, "Seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well." This verse to me was about focusing on God's kingdom and your own faith before anything else. My personal goal for that year was to learn more about the kingdom of God and to learn compassion and kindness for others around me. However, even with having a key verse to focus on God's kingdom, I am sure that I forgot my key verse in the first couple of days. It was just that the Bible wasn't as important to me as something else I could have done with my time, like play games or spend times with friends and family. I saw the church and the Bible as a hindrance or burden which took away from better ways to spend my time. I decided to spend a lot of time from COVID-19 playing games, talking in Discord, and often just thinking about church on Sunday for the occasional Bible study with my dad and brother and the weekly worship service for church. I decided for myself that church isn't important and that it'd be fine for me to only think about church at set times, not even all of Sunday. However, that changed just a bit over the summer when Pastor Abraham started Bible study with me and Noah. We learned about 10 important lessons throughout the Bible. He also asked us to write a reflection for the lesson to help us think about and learn what we learned from the lesson. Having the, day, having the daily Bible study, as well as having to write a reflection, helped me to think more about God for at least 3 days a week rather than just the 2 hours on Sunday. Even during the summer, I thought it was as annoying as the 1 to 2 hours it took me to write and revise my reflection would mess with my so-called schedule, which would normally just be watching YouTube or sometimes just sitting around. After the summer Bible studies finished, I went back to the normal schedule. My parents decided it'd be right for us to read the Bible every day. It'd be right for us to read the Bible every day for my family. So the next 2 months, we read the Bible and it helped us to remember God, at least for the 20 minutes while we read. During the winter, Pastor Abram invited me to study the Bible with him, and that helped me a lot to think about the Bible and learn a lot about it. We studied and looked at some deeper meanings for the Sunday passages. All this slowly brought God into my mind little by little more. Finally, at the beginning of 2021, my dad decided to have me write one Bible verse from the daily bread every day. It apparently would help my thinking for the day, but even though just being one verse, it reminded me about God and who was watching me over me for the day. Even though I didn't even come close to completing my goal of seeking his kingdom first, I know that I got a little bit better and still have much work to do to truly think about God first. But I'm glad that I got started and got somewhere so that I can continue my work on it over time. This year, my key verse will be Ephesians 4:32, which reads, "Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as the Christ God forgave you." My goal for this year is to learn and give compassion and kindness to everyone around me, especially my siblings, which I am often harsh to. I want to be able to remember God's compassion for me and forgive others and be kind to others as well. As I continue to study the Bible, I hope that for myself that I can learn more about God's love for others and how to be a kind person that thinks about others. That's it.